rhinos.
I feel like Ace Ventura in that rhino, not like that like specific,
Based off how much you're fogging up, I would wonder. I mean,
like the through the beehole again.
Do you have like the mask from Wonder Woman? It's like her jet. It's invisible.
You would think like that'd be cool because that would like imply that I have superhero persuasion, which we all know that's not true. My only superpower is extra fogginess in the right, like the right-hand corner of my right eye.
Her own glasses.
Yeah, try to like be normal and
can't read distant signs.
Yeah. Well, hold on, wait. I can not.
Give it a second. Give it the Nintendo cartridge treatment.
That's right. I got to give it the treatment.
Yeah.
Hi. How's it going?
Well, apparently. Are you? Is it the what
better
is
than you?
Steam? I'm fine.
I don't know why I'm fogging / steaming. I am like
sometimes I have like my own atmosphere going on to where it's like just
smell-o-vision,
storms and whatnot.
That's why we don't. That's why we don't have smell-o-vision.
That's nice sometimes, but yeah,
it's okay.
Ryan,
why is the missus really gone?
She's
Ryan's
working.
Atmospheric something.
Get away from that.
It's only good if I get 6 hours away from it.
Get away from that Ryan stank.
Yeah. That's why we only do the show once a week.
Married. Yeah.
Something about vows in atmospheric stank and in health.
When his atmospheric stank reaches a 4, we gotta distance ourselves.
You're at a 5.1. I'm gonna need you at least a 3.8 or lower.
Yeah. There's the stank going on.
Yeah, and poor Headless. He made no such vow in our marriage. What is it?
And the stank continues to rise.
Just stank out of my eye hole.
Yes.
Or something less weird, but
this is your stank. It is getting bigger and rising more so.
Why do you have an eyeball?
Why not?
I mean, like I guess.
I've had
Mr.
Meeseeks. High school. Yeah.
Hi, Mr. Me. Oh, here, hold on. Do you have the box?
I don't have the box.
Fix the fog, damn you. Come on, Meeseeks.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mr. Meeseeks.
Splatters in your background.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe it'll just he'll implode over there if the fog goes away at all.
Maybe. Cat comes up and uses its tail as a wiper on your glasses or something.
I wouldn't mind that. I see one. She's asleep. She's not going to be wiping my glasses.
Okay.
And maybe the one that's...
Oh, go ahead.
What? No,
what's the other one?
I don't know. The other one's Kit Kat. I don't know where she is, but I'm afraid if I say her name too much, she's going to be like, Mom? What?
It's like summoning a mythological creature. If you say the name 3 times, they appear. It happens.
Yeah, you mean like Bloody Mary?
Yeah, Bloody Mary.
Beetlejuice
was 5 times to Beetlejuice. So one thing I bet. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's okay. I would bet that it would have the very same repercussions. Murderous rampage sort of thing. Like if we did that for her.
In chaos.
Yeah, because she's a giant PETA. So.
One thing that does cause fogging of glasses are magic wallets.
That's not true. I have it right here, and it's not causing it. Maybe it is. I'm like, it's right here. Hold on, wait.
Right here.
Hold on.
The fog is right here.
Wait. Watch. There. It's gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like a magic trick.
Ta-da! Oh, look, the fog's gone. Anyways, that's really weird. So remember how I've been cleaning out my garage, and I see that and it's been for weeks and months and years and whatever. It's just a matter.
You put that in the notes. I'm like, okay, she's been cleaning your garage.
It's just me doing it whenever I have time. Which now that I have my pseudo 3.5 type job things,
right?
I don't have time. But I was determined to find this stupid wallet because I do this thing where I like to just pay for stuff with cash sometimes, and I like to just have a random cash stash thing.
Okay.
And the cash stash when we moved was in that wallet.
Oh.
And I misplaced it because it was just in some random box. And this was literally, I kid you not, literally the last box I had to go through. Because it could have been in like any of the boxes that were like specifically for, there was like closet downstairs, bedroom type area.
Right.
And Ma Rizzo was just like, just give it up. It's not there. It's gone. I was like,
it's gone.
Thanks, Ma. And I found it. I found it. And you know what? My cash stash was there.
Good.
But now I have a new method of cash stashing. So the wallet is empty and only is helpful for
I duct tape it to the stomach of my cat. It's always on the move, but I know where.
Duct tape it on the inside, just like, wait, that sounded gross. Never mind. It sounded better in my head.
Jeez, Rizzo.
No, it's fine.
Can't find my cat today.
See, yeah, so I can't even find her. I don't know which one I would. I don't know if I would do Kit Kat or Daisy.
Probably neither, because that was just a random.
I know. It was like, that's like, yeah.
Kangaroo cats. You could put stuff in the pocket. Ooh.
So the goal this week, and actually, if I had actually gotten good sleep last night, which I didn't, I cursed myself. We talked about
happens.
This.
Yeah. You never say you're going to have a good sleep.
I'm going to sleep like a baby. Shut up. Meh.
It's book rep.
I didn't.
Okay.
It changed. Did you see? It changed. It looks great. It looks, it's my 8 head is less shiny.
Lighting?
Now.
Okay. It happens.
Yeah, I get the lighting from over here. Get the not lighting from over here.
I had another idea, but the lighting was better on it. I switched ideas.
Headless is just taking care of me left and right and up and down today. Way to go, Headless. Thanks, bro.
I should get out of slouch position for a minute.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, look, I did it. I'm smart.
Yay.
Put my arm, because he has to make sure I'm secure, or else I'll just like flail around too much during the show.
The Ryan and Rizzo podcast roller coaster. Just wait till you shoot through the shit.
Oh boy. Is that like a log ride? Oh.
Good.
Funny. Oh, damn it. The fog's back. Crap.
Because you pissed off the magic wallet.
I know I did. Well, it's over there still. It's laying down fine. It's also inanimate. It doesn't have feelings. Just like you.
I have a few feelings.
How did you feel about Cobra Kai?
I liked it more than I thought I would. And it took...
I told you you'd like it.
I mean, how long is the first episode? 48 minutes or so?
No, they're like... Yeah, I guess. Maybe.
Somewhere
like that.
40,
like somewhere like 30.
Roundish. Yeah. I didn't like it, and I wasn't hooked until 40 minutes of it.
Yeah, right.
Until then, I was like, okay. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it, especially if you like the original movies. I think it does them good justice.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. There's a lot. It's your typical like people doing stupid things because they should just talk. But that's most television these days.
Well, and you notice that when like Daniel and Johnny actually had the opportunity to talk, like they sort of were like this like shared past sort of brings them together a little bit, Right. Which is kind of cool. And I think, I don't know, like, I think that's how that will end up, honestly. Like, if I had to guess, like, I think that's how this is going to finish up.
We'll see.
It's certainly not how it finished up after season 2. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that's some cool, crazy stuff. But really enjoy that. The wife really enjoyed it. So we're looking forward to the next season, which is what, January is what they're saying, or 2020 or something like that, I believe.
Well, we're in 2020 now.
Sorry.
Like, yeah.
The future, 2020.
Well, this year has felt like 800 years. So, like, maybe it might just be like 2020 part, like, 5 or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, they're already done. Like, production's done. They already shot because I know that they were in. And this is not anything that's going to be like spoilery, but they did do part of the season in Japan. So
nice. Rock on.
I think you knew that though, didn't you?
No.
It's not anything that's like, it's supposed to, what did they say? It's kind of supposed to mirror like some of the, like how things happen in Karate Kid 2, kind of. But kind of takes on that. Like
a lot of
that idea.
Paddles.
I don't know. Like the thing that some people are saying is they think that Chosen is going to be in is going to be in the show or in season 3. So we'll see.
What's a Chosen?
That's the kid that Daniel fought in Karate Kid 2.
Okay. Oh, okay. Groovy. Rock on. That'd be kind of spiffy.
Mm-hmm. So
nice.
Okay.
Nice on there.
So in other mind type things and matches and whatnot. Chess, right?
Strategery.
Chess?
Yes, chess.
I was like, it's not checkers.
Checkers.
Chess has the pawns.
King
checkers
me.
has the little thingies.
King me.
Red, black. I don't know. Okay, so you have whet my not whet my appetite. What the heck am I talking about? You have
don't know.
I'm interested in this.
I tell you.
I am interested to know about Queen's Gambit and probably will want to watch it based on what you told me.
You should highly watch it. Fantastic. Takes place in the 1960s. It's shot well. The acting is fantastic. And basically it follows the life of, I forget her name, wrong side. Her.
That girl, that redhead with the checkers.
Yeah, with the checkers, playing the checkers there.
Yeah.
But she is a chess prodigy. And you see kind of where
is she American or is she British?
She is American.
Okay.
Yeah. It all takes place in Kentucky. No, it is based in Kentucky, 1960s in the Kentucky. But the first episode or two take place while she's in the orphanage. Then, it goes from there. There's actually 2 actresses that play this character.
Why is she in the orphanage?
Well,
I mean, there's the obvious answer.
There's reasons.
Why do you think there's a kid in an orphanage, Rizzo?
It's covered. It's covered in the first episode. Why she's there. So, okay. But yeah, really good. So it's just fun to watch her progress chess wise and just see how her mind works it, because she walks by the janitor of the orphanage and sees that he's playing chess and he saw some basic moves. So she asked, "I want to play," and he's like, "No." A few days later, she's like, "I know how it works based off how I watched you." So he kind of takes some interest and whatnot. So it's just kind of awesome to see her play chess matches in her head, and they visualize it really cool. Like she's looking at the ceiling and then she just sees pieces moving back and forth. And then as she gets older, she starts, competing in chess tournaments to raise money and just travel the world and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But she's dealing with.
I heard there's other stuff that she has to deal with. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got to deal with some maybe use of some drugs and use of alcohol. So
said it right out. I was going to be like, yeah, these other demons she's tackling, other than being like a thing. Yeah,
you can kind of see why you kind of see where the history of those came from, as far as interacting in her life. But really, really, really good show. I hate the fact that it's a mini series, but I love the fact that it's done. Because I thought there was another season coming out. As far as I know, I mean, this is based off a book, and the series ended where the book ended. I mean, you could do another show like this, just choose a different subject, different person. You could stay in chess.
The Jester's Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Could it be
about you? As a young man rises the world of radio and the thousands.
In the 2000s?
Suffers through
dealing with
algebra.
I would watch the crap out of that show. Thanks.
It would be pretty boring most of the time.
I don't know about that.
I'm just saying.
I lived it, man. Okay, I lived it.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
You get to the mental side of things, then it gets really boring.
That's okay. So speaking of living through things, I need to talk about The Babysitter, because you talked about it last week.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, oh, this is going to be funny and whatever else. Yep. And I don't know. It was weird. That's just my way of explaining things. It was just weird, or it was good.
I've recommended it to other people and they loved it.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to watch the sequel. I'll say that. We didn't get a chance to watch it because the one night that Headless and I were actually hanging out, not ships passing in the night, we actually sat down and watched The Babysitter. And I only had one jump scare.
Okay.
So, but it made Headless laugh when I jump scared. Was when
see the wife does the same thing to me, because I'm the jump scare one, and she just is ha ha.
When B was in the boy, what was the boy's name? I can't even remember. Okay. Anyways, that's okay.
The boy.
Yeah, when she was in his room, and he didn't realize she was there after they took his blood. When he was sleeping, and I was like, ah.
Yeah.
Headless looks at me and he's like,
see, I kind of want to rewatch that scene just to see if I can notice her in the background as he's doing stuff.
Oh yeah, well, because they remember she was gone, but then he knew she was. Yeah, he knew.
Oh.
Like she knew he was still up, so she was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Crap."
I thought that was really good.
Yeah, it was funny. And then poor sacrificial Samuel, like poor guy, the first guy when they were in the little like truth or dare circle. Poor guy, because I was like reading the IMDb and looking, and it was like humor, moderate, whatever, mild, whatever, and then like it said like violence, and it said buckets of blood, and I was like, "There's not even anything in here."
See, I mean,
like 20 minutes in, and there was nothing, and then I was like, "What is this?" And then, oh, poor Samuel.
Gusher, he's a real gusher.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, that's the wife and I laughed at that simply because that's the effect that Sam Raimi's had.
Ash is laughing at it too.
Ash is being a lovely beast at the moment. Anyway, but because we, especially watching Ash versus the Evil Dead when it was on Showtime, that was buckets of blood. So, and it's just ridiculous because like, I don't think it would work that way, but the splash effect, I mean, it's like, Gallagher, but it's not a watermelon.
On the guy. On the like.
1 out of 4 people have AIDS. I've got 2 people's blood on me. I've got AIDS.
And then that cheerleader when she gets shot in the boob.
What? You have to be that?
Yeah.
Really it's just that's why it's just ridiculous.
It was. I mean,
what's his face having his shirt off the whole time? It's like the kid wakes up. It's like, why is the guy's shirt off? And the other guy's like, that's your first question. You're tied up. Yeah. So anyway, I mean, like, like why not? I guess he has to make his point. So Anyways, so okay, I'm going to talk about Masked Singer next, and then I'll talk about the next thing. So Masked Singer was. Are you making fun of my fog? No. Oh okay, I am. That's my mask.
Thanks.
I'll be the masked podcaster.
Thanks. Yeah. Okay. So Group C playoffs were on Wednesday night of Masked Singer, and it was Ash is coming to check Cthulhu out of your eyeballs. Like he's like, "What's going on, Dad?" And it was jellyfish, broccoli, squiggly monster, and and mushroom. I was like, who's the other one? Mushroom's my favorite. I can't even remember mushroom. Anyways,
I bet it is.
And Squiggles got eliminated. And like last week, I was listening to him, and I try to like do like the first time they sing, I just like to close my eyes and like try to listen and see if I can like figure it out. And it bugged me really bad because I knew his voice. Like for sure. And I was like, this is a voice I've heard a lot. I just can't place it like at all. And then on Wednesday, I knew immediately it was Bob Saget. It was like, and I was like, of course I know him because I've, watched Full House since 1987. So it was Bob Saget. I was kind of sad because he was he was so funny. He was really good. He was like super charismatic and he did a really good job. And
guy knows how to perform.
It was he was really, really, really funny. And I was sort of sad because I thought maybe Broccoli was a little worse than him, but I loved that. Like that was sort of a good like connection piece for me because he was a huge part of my childhood. And I thought it was really cool that he was on The Masked Singer. It made me happy. So anyway.
By using the names, I reverted to you talking about VeggieTales instead of The Masked Singer, and then it sounded more entertaining and funny because it sounded like you were just judging the characters of VeggieTales.
What, Broccoli and stuff?
I thought he was better than Broccoli, but
Hey man, I don't pass judgment on VeggieTales. Because you know my VeggieTales story, don't you?
You put them into a pot and added water and some bouillon. Brought them to a
bouillon cube. Well, say it.
Brought them to a boil and had a delicious veggie tail of a soup.
Use your words. No, I was Bob the tomato for a year and a half. Anytime the VeggieTales were, don't laugh. I mean, you can laugh. It's fine. It's ridiculous. Then I say again, things are sounding way better in my head than I'm saying them out loud, and it's just like ridiculous. I was Bob. Anytime the VeggieTales came to Albuquerque for like a year and a half, I was Bob.
What were you doing as Bob?
Just like costume character stuff. I did a lot of that after college. You knew that, didn't you? You had to have known that. I was Sparky the fire dog for a long time. I was McGruff. And then I was Bob the tomato.
I don't think I know it. I want to say I've heard you, but no.
Yeah. And then anytime, because when I worked with the Mickey Mouse house place, we would have a lot of
try to keep the names.
Yeah, I know. Whatever that is.
I know you want to drop names today.
The House of Mouse. I didn't even drop my name from the Cobra Kai thing. That's okay.
You did.
I've met Ralph Macchio twice. That's my name drop. Anyways, we would have these different like character opportunities. You know what I mean? Like we'd bring them in for events and things like that. Okay. And so this will be the one that you'll like the best. I was a Cabbage Patch Kid too, like a walking around Cabbage Patch Kid with like the 40-pound head and like the little dress and stuff. I was. So just get that mental image. Is that what you're smiling?
Yeah.
I was talking about Masked Singer, and now we're talking about frickin' Cabbage Patch. God, okay. Next.
I just brought up the Veggie Tales, and you just had to relive your like glory days of.
Isn't that sad? I peaked when I was a frickin' tomato. I don't know if that was not. I
found my goddamn hairbrush is what I did.
A peaky part of my life, I wouldn't say. It was fun.
Okay.
I brought a lot of joy to a lot of people doing what I did. That sounded so much better in my head. Dang it. Just shut your mouth, Rizzo. If only this wasn't a talking show. You're like, just go with it. It's fine. This is great. It's just,
I'm just going to let it go. Let the chaos roll, yo.
It's good entertainment.
Sometimes Loki doesn't have to work.
Who's doing all of his work for him? Like the derpy like demigod that's just like kind of by him somewhere?
Yeah. Just
okay, cool.
Roll.
Anyway. So that's Masked Singer. Bye, Bob Saget. Good to see you on the TV.
See ya, Bob.
I was supposed to meet him earlier this year. I actually had it was tickets to his stand-up show, and I had a meet and greet pass too, just because of where I got the tickets. Like, it came with it, I guess.
Bundle.
But that was the day I almost passed out at work and ended up in the hospital with kidney stones. So that was fun.
I bet so.
Yeah, it didn't suck at all. And poor Headless is with me, and I'm like, help. And he's like, I don't have any way to help you.
I'm driving as fast as I can.
No, actually, my boss had to drive me from work because I was like, I couldn't even. He like met us at the little like urgent care thingy. But that was
internal. That's like when the husbands or partners can really stop helping. It's like, hey, I mean, we can will it out. That's about it. Dude,
it was horrible. It was way worse than labor. It was way worse than labor. And yeah, poor Headless. I was just like, crying and throwing up and he's like, I don't know how to help you.
Well, since we're talking about kidney stones, what was the album of influence for you this week?
Someone old that probably has those things. Speaking of people that have been in the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you've officially Cronenberged yourself for the last couple of weeks. But you know what? You only have 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks left of this business.
Yay. Then you also find something else that's influential.
Well, I was wondering about that. We've talked about it. We haven't decided. Movie, musical. I was thinking even like song could be fun. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe not right now, but maybe.
You asked for 20. I chose 50. And
but to be fair, on those kind of things, I could do more than one. What is happening? I can't like scroll there.
Because you're scrolling.
Scroll. I have the fog.
Fog. The Cronenberg. Tomatoed fog. So I chose number 16.
That would be really gross and weird.
Lindsey Buckingham.
It is. It's Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
It is called.
And because I am ignorant.
Yes.
Buckingham is the guitarist for Fleetwood Mac.
That's not ignorant at all. That is actually correct. I mean, not that that's actually.
Does he also is he a guitarist who does the occasional vocals, or is he more so just the guitarist?
No, he's the singer. He's one of the lead singers.
Oh, one of the leads. Okay.
Yeah, he's like the guy singer in Fleetwood Mac. Because let's just go. Can we just do a quick Mac history? Just get through this. Okay.
Do a quick Mac.
So when it was the like Fab Five, because that has changed.
The Fab Five, then we'll go back.
Yeah, the like 16. Super popular Grammy award winning those guys. So it's Mick Fleetwood on drums, who I've met. Name drop.
Let's cut the name drops because it won't stop. I have a feeling.
John Mcvee. He's the bassist, and that's how they came up with like Fleetwood Mac, because they weren't going to do Fleetwood Mick. So like the Mac is actually like Johnny Mac. John
you always
McVie.
need a good Mick in there, or a good Mac.
That's okay. And Christine McVie, who is not John's wife, but was, her name's actually Christine Perfect. She is a vocalist, piano, accordion. I'm just doing the little, things. So that's right. It's Cronenberg. And what are you playing?
Well, at first, it was like trying to do an accordion. Then I forgot how to do an accordion, so it became a slinky. Then became an accordion again, and then a slinky.
Anyway, Weird Al, if you're watching, there's some ideas, man. Go for it. Take it. Because we know he totally is watching. Anyways, yeah, I've met him too. Name drop. I did. That was the one time I called poor Headless. I called
Headless engineer. We're gonna need a douche meter going over here.
The more names dropped, the higher the douche meter. Tango in the Night, Fleetwood Mac, Christine McVie. Stevie Nicks is also a vocalist, and she taps around on the tambourine, and that's about it.
All right.
But she's also Stevie Nicks, so
Yeah.
And then there's Lindsey Buckingham.
And what is this album of his?
So it's Tango in the Night. Right. So it came out in April. It was April 13th of 1987.
Okay.
And he was producing basically all of their albums through the 80s and most of the stuff that they did like before that. He's kind of helping with, but he mainly produced a lot of those. This was the last studio album that he's very talented. This was his last studio album they did together before he left the band, because he was just over it. He was done. Like, he just hated everything about it, and he just wanted to do his own thing, kind of be his own man. And it was kind of a weird departure. And then they didn't get back together, like reunite, until The Dance, which was my number one album. We did that like a few weeks back. And that was in 97, because Lindsey was working on a bunch of solo work and had asked Mick to play drums on one of his albums. And the rest is history. But as far as Tango in the Night goes, there were a handful of really popular songs from that album, including Little Lies, which is probably one of my favorite songs of all time. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. That one. I knew. I was like, I wasn't going to sing it, but like that one, I know you know that one.
Yeah.
And then Big Love, Seven Wonders, Sarah, and then Everywhere. You would know Everywhere for sure. I'm not going to sing that though. That's a Christine song.
I'm one of those people. I've probably heard a lot of these songs. I just
for sure.
So. Cool.
But this was one of those albums that just, again, kind of reminded me. It's sort of Tusk-ish in the way I just love Tusk top to bottom more so than Tango in the Night. But like that it's okay to kind of do your own thing and want to kind of just, try and do. And if it's not working for you, it's okay to kind of jump ship and try something else to save yourself, So
nice. Yeah.
Kind of his like way of preserving himself. So yep. So that was Tango in the Night. And then the one that you've left to the very last is number 17. And which is funny because that's I'll give you the spoiler. That's the solo anthology. That's the 53 song album. So you say best and biggest for last. And hey, guess what?
We're going to go through all the songs individually.
One by one. That'll be the spinoff. It'll be No. But you know what's cool about that? He toured that album. He released that. And guess what? I met him.
Ding, 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 ding. Douchemeter is off the charts, folks.
That was the tour that I finally met him. I have this. I'll show it next week. It's so embarrassing, but I'm going to call myself out. It's going to explode. Oh, I just spit everywhere. Oh my gosh. Talk about comic books so I can stop spitting and fogging.
I don't know.
This will be fun to watch back later. I'm excited. I'm sure
I'm worried
really
that you're
enjoying
going
his time.
I'm going to mention a character. I met them.
That's my claim to fame. If I'm not a tomato and I'm not meeting people, then what am I? Exactly. You can't do. Yeah, I am. You're right. You can't call. Can you call a lady a douche? A lady. I called myself a lady. We can't call me that either. But
it's 2020. A female. We can do what we need.
A female person. I'm not a lady. Come on, man. We know better than that. Can you call a female a douche?
I don't see why not.
All right, fine. I mean, you just did several times, so I suppose
both sexes is a dick. I mean,
where did that come from? That's okay. Anyway,
what? Hey,
we went from douche to dick. Okay, that's fine. Man, these are a lot of lovely little snippets of gold we need to be saving.
That's what happens when the douche meter starts going overboard, man.
And we have show title. Okay, good times. Anyways,
douche meter.
Tell me about blood something. Bloodshot. Blood something.
Blood something. There's got blood. Bloodshot.
Blood
is from Valiant Comics.
Okay.
And he is basically a soldier who was killed and his body was, I don't know, not really legally moved to science, but they injected.
Are those his brains in that thing?
Let's see. What
is it? It's got like looks like Medusa.
Medusa. That is, he's plugged in. It's after a mission and they go in and do stuff.
Okay.
But he was a dead soldier injected with nanites. The nanites allow him to heal, super strength. He can tap into local technology. And also he can be reprogrammed with different memories in order to fulfill the mission that he has been given.
So it's kind of like Captain America, but like dead and a little more like using as like a weapon.
Captain America meets RoboCop in a way, just because the technology side. But so they'll say, hey, you need to go kill this guy because they kidnapped so-and-so who is your partner. But it turns out it's a false memory. So he's just being sent out to go kill someone. Or like, hey, this person has abducted your child. He doesn't have a child.
Snap.
And you find out as you keep reading the comics, it gets crazier because the memories that they're together in and out all day.
That's okay.
The memories they're injecting him with are actually other soldiers' memories that they captured, right? So it's just kind of crazy stuff like that. So really interesting series. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. It was made into a movie with Vin Diesel. I started watching it, but it was a really bad...
What was that again?
Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel. No. I do enjoy a good Vin Diesel movie. But this was the DVR captured it and the recording was crap. And I was like, the audio was just cutting out. So I was like, I can't really enjoy this. I think it's like I forget what it's called.
Wasn't because it was a Vin Diesel movie you couldn't enjoy it?
I enjoyed Vin Diesel movies.
It's good.
You know, there's some really good ones out there. You know,
if I'm going to go with like the bald machismo type dude, that I'm going with The Rock. That was The Rock. Yeah, I'm going with him. I'm going with Maui.
I have enjoyed a good variety of the Fast and Furious movies. Pitch Black, of course. Chronicles of Riddick series has been great. The sequel to Pitch Black was always fun. But yeah,
is that Pitch Perfect?
Pitch Perfect, yeah. When Vin Diesel disguises himself as Anna Kendrick, and he
starts singing cups.
He starts going he goes from bass to whatever, and Kendrick.
Probably alto. Yeah, she's not soprano. So yeah, that would make sense. Like puts on the wig and stuff, and then
you want to sing to protect our school.
It's like She's the Man, but like opposite.
This a cappella group is all about family. These are horrible, but you get the idea.
Dude, I would watch that movie too. I'd watch your like little jesters thing. I don't know what that.
How would you do a Fast and Furious of the a cappella group with the same?
No, it would be because they'd be like
actors.
racing around in cars. Like they'd be racing in cars, right? Like trying to like save some people, but they do it with like singing and dancing.
There's gonna be a rumble.
And then they they rumble to like choreographed steps,
Drive
5, 6, 7, 8 kind of thing.
No,
yeah,
but like they're drifting and whatnot, and
then like they just start like doing that thing, right? Yeah, and it's kind of like West Side Story, but it's like in cars, but they're like still singing and they're like doing like the thing. Yeah.
What would you call that? It'd be something and furious. What would it be? Fabulous and Furious.
The Fab and Furious.
The Fab and Furious.
Oh, snap. Okay. I mean, okay, whatever. I didn't meet anybody from those movies, I don't think.
Yeah, I have enjoyed. There's a lot of good Vin Diesel. A lot of actors have bad movies. He's had some, but
no, I know. I'm just giving Vin some crap because he's also listening like Weird Al is this morning.
Yes,
so.
while he's playing his D&D games, he's like, gonna listen to Ryan and Rizzo.
That's right. Hey, Vin, what's up, dude?
Yeah, thanks for listening. Yeah, Bloodshot. I enjoyed the comic. I would recommend. I would just say start from the beginning. Looks like there's been a reboot called Bloodshot Reborn. I would say don't start there because that's a continuation of where it kind of was.
I can't poop it. I can't just spoil it for myself.
If you can go to the Googles if you feel so inclined.
I mean, you know me. Like, I probably will anyways.
I just want to go see what happens first before I figured out what happened.
Yeah. That's like what I used to... I think I will do... I think I'm going to do concerts for my next, like, of influence type thing.
Meanwhile, with Rizzo.
I know. Boop. There it is. No, the thing that made me think about it is because you can go to... Remember, I told you about setlist.fm. And it's a listing of the like if it's a certain tour that's going on, they have a set list. Mm-hmm. So you know what's going to be sung before you actually go and watch it, live. So yeah. Like when we talked about that was like a million episodes ago, I think, when we talked about who we talked about Panic at the Disco and
Panic at the Disco and Weezer.
Oh, Weezer, thank you. Yeah, because I was super jelly. Yeah, because I was supposed to go with my friend Amanda this year, but we're not going to talk about that. Maybe I won't talk about concerts. It's a little too raw and it hurts my heart even to talk about them, like jokingly.
Find out next time. Until then.
You need to make a Douchemeter sound for your MIDI keyboard, by the way. That would be a good one. Anyways, okay.
I don't know what I just did. That was a live performance here on Shooting the Shit. Okay.
Good job. Okay. Masked what now? So, there's like Masked Singer, and I talk about it sometimes every week. You know what they're going to have now? They're going to have the Masked
Naked
Dancer. They're just going to like be like pandering to try to get them to put their clothes on. Please, God, go ahead.
No. Socks don't count.
I mean, so like it is Ken Jeong. Ken Jeong, he's done that before. Talk about people that name drop and do stuff. Like he was in The Hangover, remember? I haven't met Ken Jeong. That'd be pretty neat, though. Okay. No, he remember in The Hangover, and he ran away when they put him in the trunk.
In the trunk, yeah.
And he was naked, and he ran away, and you saw his junk. Saw. Anyways, okay.
Got out of the trunk, and you saw his junk. Rizzo, take it away.
He had junk in the trunk, you guys. Anyways, okay. So it says, all you fans of figuring out the Who Sung It mysteries on Fox's The Masked Singer will have a chance to decipher who danced it this December when the broadcast network premieres The Masked Dancer.
Someone's going to break a leg because they trip over their own face.
Their face?
Literally, the mask will fall face off be like, and they will trip over their own face.
I mean, like that's like the mask is here, right? And then like the feet are there.
But
in theory,
if the mask falls off, because those things cannot be comfortable. You have to learn how to dance, one, which is difficult, but then dance with another amount of stuff.
I do have to say I'm very excited because Craig Robinson is host, and I really, really, really like Craig Robinson.
What do I know the name?
He's on The Office. He's the Daryl. He was in the...
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Hot Tub
he was
Time
in... We talked about
movies.
him. Yeah, we've talked because my favorite of him is when he was in Zack and Miri, which is... Didn't you say you've never seen that before?
Still haven't seen that one. I need to
go watch it. Anyways.
Find it.
And then the panelists are Ken Jeong, Brian Austin Green, who was Giraffe this year, Ashley Tisdale, who was in High School Musical, and I met Corbin Blue, one of her.
We're gonna get a level.
One of her co-stars when I worked for Mouse House. I did. He came for an event. Anyways, and then Paula Abdul, man, like that's amazing. Like I think that's so cool. So I won't go my 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, 6 degrees of Rizzo with her too, because I have something, but don't push that button. So it says, per Fox, the masked dancer will feature celebrity contestants shaking their tail feathers while covered from head to toe in elaborate costumes and face masks, leaving audiences to guess their identities. And I saw there's a bunch of different ones. It's like cotton candy and tulip and some other things.
It's like the automatic name generator they give you on either the PlayStation Network or wherever, Xbox or anywhere really. Dolphin scale. I'm dancing as dolphin scale.
That was like when I remember Headless was playing some games with my brother on Xbox, and he had to come up with a second name, and he ended up being Slackbat.
Slackbat.
Whatever that is. Was like, okay, all right, Slackbat, cool. Anyways, yeah.
When my nephew was 5 or 6, he was, we got them gaming young. He came up with his own username, and that was Tools on Runt. I'm like, that was
Tools on Runt.
Tools on Runt. Like that's a pretty cool online gaming name.
Yeah,
anyway.
it is good. There's also an exotic bird costume. Oh, a sloth and a zebra and a cricket.
Why would you dress as a sloth? The sloth has to do some sort of dancing that is slow. Otherwise, why a sloth?
You mean slow dancing?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm in a weird mood this
slow dancing because you haven't slept. Your tea is fake.
I tried. You know what? No, it's very real. But I've been trying to save it, and I've been not drinking it.
I have been too, just to be nice.
Are you drinking tea?
I'm drinking tea.
Or is it fake and filled with some stuff?
Fake.
Oh, good. Okay. Talk to me about it, man. Anyways, okay. So I'm excited about it. It just sounds as hokey and cheesy as Masked Singer does.
Right.
But I'm excited about it.
It's going to be interesting to see the sort of mask that they use because, they can do awesome stuff with makeup that's not going to add mask that they'll have to deal with. Because, you can practice dancing, but then you throw on, an additional pound or two and take away your visual aids. So I'm curious how they'll cover that.
The thing I was thinking about is because I know they talk about how hot.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, like how hot they are even when they sing. And one of the things that they do, the magic of television, we should know this, that, before they unmask, they actually take the whoever it is back and freshen them up, so that when they pull the mask off,
put them in a full set of costume. So you think it was them in the costume, but it really was someone else.
What?
I'm just kidding. They wouldn't.
It was actually Vin Diesel as Anna Kendrick the whole time.
It was true. I've seen it. Saw it happen.
Fab and Furious. Pitch Perfect. The sequel to Pitch Black. That was a lot of things. Okay. Anyways.
I'm not.
So speaking of, I was Slack
as alien. Okay.
Slackbats.
Slackbats.
Let's talk about Batgirls.
Batgirl. Actually, it's Batwoman.
Oh, is it Okay, I didn't know if it was actually Batwoman.
this is a.
I was impressed, man. I was like, okay, yeah.
It's a good looks good.
Yeah, she
does. So this not Superwoman, Batwoman exists on the CW already. I believe it already has a season. It was, and the character was
supposed to be Ruby Rose.
Yeah, it was Ruby Rose. Then she just bowed out. That was a few months ago.
Hmm.
Javicia Leslie has now picked up the helm, or is now bearing the cowl, if you will. Geek terms. But yeah, this is what she posted on her Instagram, and I love the caption. I love the look. It looks awesome.
The caption say, I know we can't.
The caption says, "Black woman." ... I mean, Batwoman is here.
Black woman.
I think it says something like that.
Something like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
No, that's neat.
That was really cool. I haven't watched any of the Batwoman series whatsoever. I know it's in the Arrow universe. I just haven't gotten around to seeing any of those yet. So, but yay. Looks great in the costume.
You should see Zach and Miri first, and then you can go watch those, and then we can watch Batwoman. Oh, and speaking of that,
someone who's in the Arrowverse is in Zack and Miri because it is, I'm losing his name in my brain. He played Superman in Superman Returns.
Brandon Routh.
Thank you.
Yeah. I knew exactly who you were talking about. I wasn't see if you're going to get there though. Because I thought I was thinking like Justin Long, and then I was thinking about Brandon Routh because like just watch the movie. It's so funny. Now I want to watch that movie.
I know of Justin's own character in the movie.
He's in the like View Askew universe a lot with like random things like that. But I think he plays the guy named Randy. Yeah, that's definitely a short round. Go upstairs with your Pringles. Don't come out till we let you.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah, not so much, but it's fine.
Well, tell me about, as you were saying, we're gonna just keep talking about bats apparently.
Yeah, I was like, no, but it's not. So, this is Rizzo being Rizzo because I'm so dumb sometimes. But I was typing in, is it Negan or Negan? Negan, right? Negan and Lucille. And of course, it's just Jeffrey Dean Morgan holding the bat. And I was like, no, not the inanimate object, the person. Like, of course, there was like nothing because they're not going to do any. Yeah, they're not going to do the like stills or anything from whatever because it's not, hasn't shot or anything.
What show are you talking about?
I'm talking about TWD. I'm talking about The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Yeah. And okay, never mind. The douche meter is about to go off again. I'm not saying anything. Yeah. Here it goes. Oh my gosh. Ross Marquand. I met him at Comic Con this year. He was cool, and his name was Aaron. He was pretty neat. He really liked Short Round a lot. when she met him too. Anyways,
we're two different meters.
Or Harley.
I know. I'm sorry, girl.
Scare the living turd out of your cat.
Oh, she's coming to beg for food.
Never mind, Dad. I'm sorry.
I know. That's what happened.
Hillary Burton. I could just make this a very quick little thing, but it's never that easy with me. I'm sorry. Hillary Burton, who is Jeffrey Dean Morgan's actual wife, is playing Lucille in The Walking Dead. I know. And poor Headless, he's like, would you just say what it's supposed to be so I can put up the damn picture? God. My bad. Okay. Poor guy. It should be interesting. It'll be neat because she seems like she'd be a good fit.
Is this Lucille comes into present day Walking Dead, or is it Negan's got hit in the head and so he's knocked out dreaming of Lucille from back in the day? Or do you know? I
do not know that. That is an excellent question, and I will look into that because I don't have that answer for you right now, but I'd love to find out for you and get back to you if you leave your name and number for me to call you back.
No, I'm sorry. I don't leave a voicemail.
That's my customer service type thing. If I don't know, I have no freaking clue what you're talking about. I don't will find that out for you.
Let me get someone else who does.
So I find my nice way to say that. That was nice, right? Yeah. I'd love to get that information from someone that knows, Google, and I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you next week.
Sometimes I'm not as nice. I try to be, but I'm like, let me go to the internet, type it in our website.
Well, I'm also like, because you know the Walking Dead thing with me. Because I was all excited and I was going to start watching it with Headless, and we got 2 minutes. No, it's not Douchemeter.
Okay.
We got 2 minutes into the first episode, and that's when the zombies started eating the horse. And I was like, nope, bye.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm out. Nope. Good luck, Rick. Nope. Done. So I refused.
Bye, Rick.
I was like, I could care less if they're, like busting skulls and whatever else. Like, that's fine, but don't eat a freaking horse. Like, come on.
You shouldn't have taken Mr. Red that way. Especially the way you attacked his leg, yo.
Hey, guys, don't do that. Sorry. Hey, AJY. Hey. Nom nom. Horse is like, hey, horse got eaten. Okay.
We're just going to eat every meter you got.
The stupid idiot joke meter too, just all of them. I don't think Headless can control all. Maybe we could try like for next week. He just like whoop up to his discretion of how dumb his wife is. It's just gonna be like meters covering my face by the end of the show. It's gonna be like
yeah.
Okay. So I put leg yo because
what does that mean?
There are some really cool Lego sets right now. And I know we're kind of leading into the holidays. Like we're going to get through, Thanksgiving and stuff too, because food has to be what we're talking about. I forgot about Friendsgiving. We're going to talk about that too. Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, but Headless bought me a present and it like came to the house on Tuesday or Wednesday. And I was like, what is this? And he's like, it's for you. And I open it up and it was the Lego, like, because there's a thing called Lego Friends and it's a bunch of little girls. But then there's a Lego Friends set like the TV show and it was Central Perk.
Okay.
And so I was really excited because since Boxtober is done, I kind of need like a new creative outlet. And so this is going to be, something to do with my hands, something to like keep me busy. So I was going to start doing that this weekend, but that definitely didn't happen. Maybe later, but I have other adult type things to do.
2 Lego sets I need to assemble.
Oh, what are you doing?
It is one's like I think Batman one, and it's like one's Batman themed, the other one's Spider-Man themed.
It's cool. Do it.
Over there, otherwise, but I've had it for like 3 years. But I was like,
we could show our Legos.
Lego store. I was like, the thing is, I need shelf space first.
I can't imagine why you don't have shelf space. You could like see over there. Is that wait? Is behind Mr. Meeseeks? Is that Pete the cat? Oh.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, why in the heck do you have a Pete the cat?
I was given to me.
I was given it to me.
I was given it to me. Says Pete the cat.
Anyways, okay. Wow. Well, yeah, that's just like something that I remember.
Why do you have a dog behind you?
Who, me? I have a Starship Enterprise behind me that I can see. Let's see, what else can I see? Oh, yeah, there's a Puppers. It's a Basset Hound. Because my in-laws, they had and really enjoy Bassets. So it was
why is it there?
Dude, okay, Pete the Cat is a child's author and like a very popular one. And you don't have like baby children, so I didn't know if you'd be familiar with the books.
But I have a wife that is a bookaholic.
She reads toddler books.
We have a collection of children's books.
Never mind. Okay, that's cute. All right, hi Pete. Sorry.
A lot of them are like Dr. Seuss, but she got that for me. But also, we are cat.
That's true. Yeah, I should have known better.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah,
my bad. I'm sorry. I passed judgment.
Cool, crazy display. So yeah,
that's great. And guess what, Mr. Meeseeks?
You're asking why we have children's books, but we were just discussing Legos.
That's not the same. Is it the same? Well, I don't think that like putting together like a building set of like 1,000 pieces is the same as picking up a book where it's like Pete the cat ran.
Well, if it's
Pete the cat ate a sandwich or something. I mean, not even that advanced.
Right.
Yeah.
In this case, it's purely because we're cat people.
Yeah, I should have known. And that was stupid.
We do have a thing of children's books because a lot of them are Dr. Seuss. There's one of them's like from my childhood. I was like, I saw one day. I was like, oh, we should have that in the collection just for fun. So,
Gordon Here's a Who's the best one, by the way. If you don't have it, you should get it.
We probably have it in there somewhere. I don't know.
It's fantabulous.
That's okay. This is 2 of 3 of her bookshelf.
Right on. We should talk about that. That'd be cool.
So,
and the other Lego that has been around Casa de Rizzo is Lego Mario. This is the one that Short Round and Headless have been really into. Nice. And I was at the Bullseye Superstore one day, and I saw this little set. Target, thank you, yes. And I saw this little set and I was like, this is so cute. And it's just like a few pieces. And I was like, look, it's Lego Mario. And, it was like $10 or something. And I was like, oh, I'm going to buy this for them. They'll have fun putting it together. And I like didn't pay attention to the package. It was like 8 pieces and needed the like starter set to be able to do anything.
The add-on. You bought the add-on.
Shit. Yeah. Because I didn't realize. I just was trying to be like nice mom/wife.
Yeah.
Like, like the intent was there. Like it was nice. And then, of course, so I felt stupid and bad. So I immediately ordered them the starter set. And so they got that. And then Short Round is very excited to hopefully add on to her set of it. But the thing that's kind of cool about these sets is Headless has it set up in his phone, like through the Lego app, to where like when you use the Mario, he actually interacts with the pieces. So like the little red bricks are lava. And like different things, like you can like hit on the top of the head of like the Goombas and like the Koopa Troopas and stuff like that. And then once he goes through, he actually like collects coins when he does the levels. And then there's a little flag at the end. So he like jumps on the flag to finish the level. And then you can watch him go through it on the phone. It's really cool.
Nice.
Like super interactive. Yeah, it's really neat. So that's why I'm like, there's a lot of cool like Lego things. So that was why I was like, yo. Yeah. Anyway.
Ha.
Do you want to talk about trees or do you want to talk about Friendsgiving first?
Go ahead and cover your Friendsgiving, then we'll talk about trees.
So last week, actually it was because it was right after the show last Sunday. I went over to my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's house, and we do a thing every year called Friendsgiving. Mm-hmm. And that is where we watch all 10 seasons of Friends, the Thanksgiving episodes. There's one basically every season. So it's fun. And then my brother-in-law
Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving, that's what it's called. I mean, you can look it up. It's actually a thing.
I believe you.
And we have these little jammies that are like Friends jammies, and we have these cups that are little Central Perk cups and whatever. And we just have fun and we eat and drink and watch the show. And so my brother-in-law, he's an excellent chef. He actually was a chef at House de Mouse in Florida for a while.
Nice.
Yeah. So he's really, really good with like the food stuffs. But he makes all these.
He takes meats and he puts them in places with peppers and things.
I don't want to know about putting the meats in places.
It puts the meats in the places.
Or else it gets okay.
Frying pan.
One of the things that they have on Friends that's like kind of a whatever is called the moist maker sandwich. It's a leftover sandwich, but there's like a bread in the middle that's like soaked in gravy. So you have like the leftover turkey and the whatever else. And so I had a moist maker.
Nice.
And oh yeah, there it is. Yep. I was like, my moist maker is right there. So I was just setting up the shot. And then there was like all these different foods that were like, a part of the show, which were kind of fun. One of them is have you heard about the trifle, about Rachel's trifle that she made?
Nope.
Where she made the trifle, but she like the pages were messed up. So she also made part of it as a shepherd's pie. So it's like jam and ladyfingers and custard. And there's also like beef with peas and onions inside it too. So we made the traditional, she made the traditional English trifle. And the beef was brownie. And then there was like little other things in it. It was really funny. So we did that too. Yeah, it was fun.
Interesting.
We do it every year, but Friendsgiving is always great.
Cool.
And it gets me in the like Thanksgiving mood, I guess. And it's just fun to hang out and.
Do you always have it this far ahead of Thanksgiving?
We had it the 1st. We had it the 1st of November. So, I mean, like we figured we would just do it like on a Sunday afternoon or evening because that's usually what works best for us. And we just picked that one because why not?
Nice.
Try to get through this freaking year as quickly as possible and may as well.
See what happens next time. Well, fabulous.
Where are they, Ryan? Where are they?
Where are the
Where are they?
Of the Bob Ross? So this came up. I discovered this story/video because my wife and I were talking about something one day, and I think that's right because I would put on The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross on because it was on Netflix or whatever streaming service as going to bed because you know the he's got a soothing voice. And just watching him paint is always awesome. But I've always wondered, like, can you buy a Bob Ross painting? And I just kind of did some quick searches online. I didn't ever see anything. And then the wife came across this story, and it's about how they have never and will never sell any of his paintings because it's not about him making money off the paintings or anything like that.
No, he never sold any of them.
Right. Yeah. But the video, which I highly recommend, and I will try to do my best to actually pop up the video right now. Actually, the link to it, I can do that on the YouTubes, and also we'll have it in the comments down below. Yeah, but it's a really cool. You find out where exactly all the paintings are, and you think they're going to be in this awesome storage, area and whatnot, but you kind of shoot to this looks like a just kind of business park, and then you go into this room. And there's all these boxes, and using a razor blade to cut open the boxes, and then there's Bob Ross paintings because it's like he did 1,000 landscapes for his television show, but you find out he did 3 different versions of each painting that he had. And so it's just like
the one for reference, the one he does, and then the one that they use for the books. Yeah.
Yeah. And then one is like, oh, this is really good. And yeah. So, but you find out where they are and then where they end up. And I'll spoil it, but I highly recommend watching the video or reading the story. But there's now an exhibit in the Smithsonian of,
that one on a clear day. It's pretty. So it's like the mountainous, snowy mountains.
Yeah, if you ever try to buy a Bob Ross painting, you can't. You're not getting a real one if someone says it's real. So it's lies.
And he had part of his finger was missing too. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, one of my girlfriends makes these candles. It's called Saints for Sinners candles, and it's like all these little the patron saint of whatever, and one of hers is Bob Ross, and she was like cluing out these ones of it was like. This person never sold any of his works and he's missing a thing. And I was like, that's Bob Ross. And so, yeah. Anyways.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Fun video. And I was like, oh, that was just really cool to hear about and just kind of see. And the people that are who are ahead of basically the Bob Ross image, they just seem like really cool people. So,
yeah.
I thought that was exciting.
Yeah. There's somebody here and Joan Kowalski is the president of Bob Ross Inc., the BRI, Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's if you've driven by just a business park and you see a real basic sign, that's what their building looks like.
There you go. Yeah. Well, there's some on eBay, I guess, that are a little out of my price range, $55K. You
cannot buy none of the Bob Ross paintings are available. They said they will never sell any of them.
Yeah. All right.
So if it's saying it's a Bob Ross painting, it is not.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know. That's not what the internet says, but I mean, I am not going to be buying one. And
how to get a few $1,000s out of someone who's not going to check into it?
It's me.
Yeah,
it's me, guys. It's me. Aw.
Yeah.
Campfire. That's cool.
Neat. You cannot do it.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob Ross. Thanks for giving long after the
joy of painting.
Precious of yes.
Right. It's like a good cup of tea gives you a good sense of awareness after a long night of not sleeping and fogging of glasses.
The fog is gone. Meeseeks did his job.
Good. But what's that tea, yo?
All right. I had all these ideas of what I wanted to do for tea, and then I just decided to say screw it and went with one of my longer steeping teas this morning, which is called Renaissance Chocolate Treasure.
Yes.
I've done winter mint rooibos before, so this is kind of like the daddy of that tea, sort of, because Renaissance Chocolate Treasure is actually a black tea, so it has the caffeine, but it's like a mint chocolate. It has a little apple in it as well, so it's really really yummy. Brown sugared milk, so it's creamy, not super milky, but it's really good. And it's really, really good. And I need the caffeine today because I, got my full 3.5 hours last night.
Woo! That's all you need.
I feel really good.
Need a nap. Nighttime nap.
And I'm supposed to go with Ma Rizzo to go do some shopping for a short round today, but probably not going to happen. We'll see.
Make her drive.
Anyways, I know. Yeah. I'll just be like, just be up when we get there. Just poke me. So anyway, yeah. That is Renaissance Chocolate Treasure. It is it is a mint chocolate black tea.
With a hint of apple.
Yeah, there's apple in it. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's yummy.
Fabulous.
It's really, really good.
And while we're talking about tea, you're wanting to talk about some food for thought because we are getting into the time of when food consumes us. I mean, we passed Halloween, which is all about the candy.
Yeah.
But now we're getting up to Thanksgiving where a lot of people I found out yesterday that we'll be joining a few family members, socially distanced. And
with your partitions and just like they fling the mashed potatoes over them on your plate.
Plexiglass partitions. They're gonna have a few of us and then do a potluck style when we're serving ourselves. Up the thing and just bubble.
Right. Oh, you guys, you know what you could do? It'd be kind of fun. It could be like a game too. Is you could get in those little hamster balls and sort of just like roll around and like try to get to it, and then like you can like try to eat your food, but it's like a game.
See, if it work, we thought because Get Smart has the cone of silence.
Okay.
We thought of like the cone of, because for where I work, that comes in handy. But we thought of the cone of silence and antibacterial spray.
There you go. That works.
Yeah. So we're thinking
that's just good planning. It's really smart. Okay. So I'm definitely going to need Headless's assistance on this one because I don't have the recipe up. But I decided I have a few. See, look there it is. I'm thinking about it. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, there I am. I'm thinking about it. Okay, so this is a corn casserole that I could probably do in my sleep if I like needed to. I just can't. Well, this is great. The thought bubble's right over my head. He's so good.
Aw, that's adorable.
And not cute. So this is a corn casserole and it's made with like the Jiffy, the Jiffy cornbread mix. It's like, 49 cents at the store, like the old school, but like still the best. So it is a box of that, a can of corn, don't drain any of the stuffs, a can of cream corn, a cup of sour cream, and then you do like a half cup, so 1 stick of butter that you've melted.
Okay.
And basically you just kind of, you hit the mic and you make the noise.
Yeah.
You just into the pan.
Food for thought and a little ASMR for you.
I already spittled, so I may as well make the little noise with my fingy too. Scratchy, scratch, scratch. Yes. And the thing that I really like about this dish is that it's like literally one dish. You just get your casserole, whatever. You kind of just prep it. And it doesn't really need any like pre-buttering or anything because it's quite, all the content of the creamed corn and the everything else. And then you get like the little crusty sides if you like make it like that.
The tasty sides. It looks really tasty.
It's so good. Yeah, it's really good. I shared the recipe with the Kansas bestie, and she did it at like I think it was like either a Hanukkah party or something like that, and somebody else had some other recipe that was similar, and she said they ate all of mine. I was very proud of it.
Mine was better.
So that would be like, I think the thought bubbles make me laugh. It's easy and really yummy, and it's great even for like if you're doing like a pork roast or, sausage or like grilling chicken or something. It's a super yummy side, really easy. Sweet. And then once it's prepped up, I use like a 1.5 quart casserole dish, but it's like 8x8 pan, something like that is fine. 45 minutes and it's $3.50.
Nice.
And now I want corn.
I was going to say, I'm going to take note of that because I think I made something like this similar one year, but I can't find it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it looks really tasty.
So
awesome.
It is. It's really, really good. And I'm enjoying it. And so I'm going to go through like a few different recipes, but this one's mine. And then in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to go over like other family recipes. I have one that's, I got one from my brother-in-law, Headless Engineer's brother.
Okay.
One of his recipes. That's like one of my favorites, but I'm going to keep it kind of all in the family and like friends and these like popular dishes that our families have really enjoyed.
Recipes.
Yeah, it's the recipe revival, food for thought for the Thanksgiving holiday. So it's fun.
RRTTII.
That's like the Bob Ross Inc., but it's like not exactly the BRI, the RRTFFT. I don't know. Anyways.
Okay, what is it? Rizzo's
recipe revival.
Recipes revival.
For food for thought. So FFF. Thought for the FT. Thanksgiving TH. So TH. This episode of Ryan and Rizzo is brought to you by
FGFTTH.
That just rolls right off your tongue, doesn't it?
I mean, at least shield spells something out. Wow. That's
anyways. Yeah. It doesn't have to be an acronym. It was just food for thought. That's all it was.
Food for thought. I like food for thought.
Boop.
Bubble.
We don't have any games, but I want to, hurt your brain real quick just for fun.
Perpetually does, so that's fine. Go ahead.
So I was in a Discord community that I'm in. That's my friends, and someone asked
your friends on the internet.
My friends on the. I have many friends.
Okay, short round.
Anyway, but someone asked in the group top 5 '80s movies, and I was like, "Oh my god, that breaks my brain," because like I have so many, because that's the era. Because I grew up with 1 cable television and 2 VHS, and 3 parents who had 2 VHSs and would connect them and create their own copies, not to sell, but to have on store. So
yeah.
Anyway.
They just like scratch out the little copyright thing at the beginning, and they're like, just go get the popcorn during that time. You don't pay attention.
That part.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. So, you would know if your, parents are like pushers of fake videos. Anyways.
Watch this. But
Holly's like, I will.
It was difficult. So they said, they put it like, you're stranded on an island and you can only bring 5 with you. And I went to Google so I could see kind of a list of movies from the 80s. There's so many I wanted on my list. So
are you putting me on the spot, or can I do it tomorrow? I mean, not tomorrow.
You can. I'll give it to you next time. You can do it next time.
Okay. So I have one. 5. I have one for sure.
Okay. Wait 2. Till, yeah, we'll wait till then. So, but yeah, if you're stranded on an island, these are the 5 movies from the 80s that you would bring and just watch repetitively. My 5 are. And I'll bring this up next week just for giggles.
That's fine. Yeah, right.
The Running Man.
Okay.
Tron.
Oh, that's not like that. Okay, yeah, not that. Okay.
Spaceballs. 007 License to Kill. Timothy Dalton. And Coming to America.
Okay. I will say that, if I say something, I'm not going to give it away. I was like, one of ours is the same. We already know which one it is.
Yeah. So. But yeah, that kind of racked my brain, and I was going to force you to like go on a time limit, but we would never get done because you'd probably
Spaceballs for sure is like one of them. I'm sorry, yeah, Douchemeter was just off the charts, the charts today. So
that's what happens when you get too douchey.
Let's not start
doing this all the time.
Let's not do that.
Yeah, next week I want your top 5 if you were stranded on an island of your top 5 '80s movies. I don't care what they are. Just think. If you're stuck on an island, these are the last 5 movies you can watch.
With one of your parents' VHS recorders?
You can watch it with whatever. We're not going to restrict you to medium.
You see Freddie's little fist pump? He's covered by the mic the whole time.
Oh, yeah. It's your Freddie Mercury. Okay.
I'm smart. I have science. Yeah.
It's my science. We're both science because mine's a
Schrodinger,
physics?
I guess. Is that what that is? Is that Schrodinger? Is that physics?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, HG Mercury, Freddie. There he is.
Nice.
Hi, Fred. What's up? Anyways, I love pretending I'm smart, but then obviously disproving that based on the show. I know science. This is the periodic table. That's Freddie Mercury. No, it's just Mercury. No, it's Freddie. Anyways. All right. Okay. Should we bumblebee tuna this thing? Yeah, let's bumblebee tuna out of here.
Please God. No!
That's what Headless is screaming the entire time. He's like, this is a rough one, guys. Woo! All right, more recipes, more things. At Ryan and Rizzo for the tweets and the instant grandmaing. Ryan and Rizzo is a part of the Musing with Mcvee Creative Network. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Ryan and Rizzo. For more info about the show, go to mcwillie.com/podcast.
I like to do the blah blah. mcwillie.com